AITA for telling my sister-in-law, no, she cannot stage her proposal at my wedding reception? I felt like this was pretty obviously not an a-hole move at the time. But now I'm having second thoughts. I really was conflicted about posting here, as I'm scared of being bombarded with hate if I truly am in the wrong here, but at this point I just need to know. AITA for telling my soon-to-be sister-in-law, no, she cannot stage her proposal at my wedding reception? My wedding is in 2 months. So there is still time to change my answer and compromise if I am in the wrong. Last week my soon-to-be-in-laws took me, 22F, out to dinner with my fiancé Jim, 31M. We were talking about wedding plans when suddenly Sil and Mill both say they have something important to discuss with me, and sorta giggle to each other like it was going to be some exciting little gossip. I figured it had to do with the bachelorette party, so I got all excited too. They told me that Sil got proposed to over the weekend. I of course got all excited for her, asked to see the ring and all very beautiful. They then get a little hushed and tell me her fiancé's proposal plan was rather lackluster, and they're making him do a do-over with the family present. They then said that my wedding reception was the best place, since all our family and friends would be there. I asked them to tell me what exactly they had in mind. I mean, I want to be the center of attention on my wedding day. It's what all girls dream of. But I was willing to at least hear the idea out. Sil would have to invite 3 of her friends, her future bridesmaids apparently. To be present, she would come out also wearing a wedding dress. Potentially my dress to cut costs, with my flower girl holding a sign that says, bride-to-be, and then of course, her being proposed to and carried off by her fiancé out of the party. Of course I was floored, and said I wasn't too sure if that's really a good idea and I'd talk it over with Jim. They told me they already talked it out with him and he said he thought I would definitely agree. I texted him to not cause any more issues at the table and he confirmed. I said I would think about it just to get out of the awkwardness pressure for the rest of the evening, but once I sent a text once again clarifying no, I wouldn't be okay with that. They showed up to my house to argue that since they're paying for half the wedding, more like 30%, they deserve to have input on my wedding. Which they have, but not for something like this. More like catering options. My fiancé has been trying to badger me into just saying yes, saying it's selfish of me to not just give 2,530 minutes to his family. Anyways, with how my fiancé has been acting, of course nobody in his family has been on my side. I'm no contact with my family, so I have no idea if this just a case of family picking sides or if I'm truly in the wrong here. Am I being self-centered like they say? Edit. Someone said she deserves her own day and I agree. I'm a party event planner. It's actually something I do professionally along with my day job. I offered to help plan a good engagement proposal party. They told me that it would be an unnecessary expense and that maybe I should chip into the party 50-50 since they chipped into my wedding if I'm too selfish to share what they gave me. AITA. Your future Mill and Sil have no class and your fiancé has no spine. Are you sure you want to marry into this family? Because this is your future life, being railroaded and bullied into catering to them, and your future hubby telling you to give in with no care to what you want or what would make you happy. Dye that dress red because it's a huge red flag. NTA. And you know who the biggest one is? It's not your Mill or Sil. It's future husband who sides with his family over you. Be prepared for that to be the norm moving forward. NTA. They want to steal your thunder and your wedding dress. Shame on them for their selfish thoughtlessness. NTA. And I rarely jump on the dump your fiancé Reddit train, but dump your fiancé. Nothing will ever be about you. It's always gonna be about his mom and sister. especially if he doesn't get why this is a bonkers insane request. AITA. It's supposed to be you and your husband's day, not the three-ring circus she's planning. I would also have a discussion with your fiancé. He is showing you who he is. Will he always take his mom and sister's side? Is this a first-time thing or has it happened before? Boundaries need to be discussed before marrying him. Good luck. How many of us do you need to show up and be your family to tell these uncouth people that you are? The bride and other brides do not get to steal your thunder. Your future husband is disgusting for not protecting you and putting his mother and sister ahead of your feelings and you on your day. This should be a heavy hell to the end. Oh, you are not wrong. They are. But it appears that they are accustomed to bullying everyone, including your husband, into getting what they want. Please be careful and take care of yourself. Sending you a big hug. Because someone needs to be there for you. NTA. Hijacking another person's celebration for your own purposes is a well-known breach of common courtesy and a fundamental breach of wedding protocol. Search this sub for "propose at wedding," and you'll get a feel for how outrageous this is. My fiancé has been trying to badger me into just saying yes. Saying it's selfish of me to not just give 2,530 minutes to his family. If your fiancé doesn't understand how completely out of line his family is being, be prepared for a rocky marriage in which your needs and wants are constantly overridden by his family. You need to put the brakes on your wedding planning and get your fiancé into premarital counseling. In the meantime, scale down your expectations for any wedding that may happen to what you can afford without any contribution from his family, since they seem to think contributing to one child's wedding entitles them to use the occasion for another child. Sorry to say this, but call off the F-King wedding. He wants his sister to wear your dress and have it be her party. Once the question is popped, it will only be about her. For him to put his sister above you on your wedding day says a lot about who he loves. You would be an AH if you married him. NTA. And I rarely jump on the "dump your fiancé" Reddit train, but dump your fiancé. Nothing will ever be about you. It's always gonna be about his mom and sister. Especially if he doesn't get why this is a bonkers insane request. NTA. I hate the whole "it's my day, I'm the bride" attitude, but everyone knows that's in poor taste to upstage the groom and bride. They are being rude. And families who give you money for your money with strings attached suck. You have a bigger problem than your MIL's insane request. You have a fiancé problem. You need to address why your fiancé sided with his mommy and sister's very unreasonable request over your feelings. And understand that this is a preview into your married life where he will prioritize them over you in everything from now on. NTA. This is insane. This isn't even a normal wedding proposal. She's taking over half your wedding. I'm sorry. But if your future husband can't see the issue nor have a spine, you need to rethink this marriage. This is a glimpse of you never coming first in his life when it comes to them. This is the most important day so far for you, and he wants to give it up for his sister? Who's already engaged? Her man doesn't know her well enough to have done the proposal she wanted? Inviting more guests? A wedding dress? Girl, be prepared for them to sabotage this as a double wedding. If his mother wants to hold the money over your head, offer to pay her back or tell her you'll do a courthouse wedding instead. This is last minute and they want to have tens of thousands dollar engagement. Screw them. And screw your man if he can't give you your day. NTA. But I say give them the day. The whole day. You won't need it after you dump that garbage fiancé of yours. What? They already had the proposal. And now they want to stage it in your reception. Inviting strangers to your wedding reception. And use your wedding dress for some stage-up proposal? Are they for real? Did your fiancé know all those details when he said you would be okay with all this? If he does, and is still on their side, are you sure he is the love of your life? I mean, I'm always skeptical when people makes this kind of comment without knowing the other person at all. But he should be defending you, not trying to convince you to say yes to this nonsense. Edit to add. NTA. NTA. Proposing at a wedding is a huge no-no and tacky as hell. For your sake, please reconsider this wedding. Your fiancé is never going to have your back. He has showed you that he's willing to badger you into accepting something that's rude and in poor taste. For the sake of his family, you'll always be his family's doormat. The age difference is a red flag. It wouldn't be if you were both 10 years older. But right now you're so young, and predators are often attracted by women who are too young to realize they're being controlled. I know the idea of a wedding seems glamorous, but try to think about how your life will be after it. NTA. But think twice about joining this family. Screw their money if there are strings attached. Do not start this marriage being bullied like this. A cool idea that would not have hijacked your wedding would have been to throw the bouquet so she could catch it, then he could immediately go down on one knee and propose with the ring. Win-win. How you are being treated makes me feel so sad for you. You deserve better. Elope with someone else. NTA. You get one wedding day and you should be the star. NTA. I'd also rethink your potential marriage. Your fiancé should be siding with you on an obvious issue. NTA. You need to have a long, serious conversation with your fiancé. First, that he agreed to this at all with no discussion from you, and second, that he refuses to hear you out or get on side. I'll be honest. I would create a Facebook post congratulating Sil on her engagement and then block all notifications. NTA. Are you sure you want to marry into this family?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.